Welcome back, survivors. I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return to Mandibles for another hunt, and this week we have a target. We are getting at least one manipulator, no matter what it takes. Granted, I said that twice, but that just shows double the affirmation, or the confirmation that we are going to get it. So we are going to go balls to the wall, heavy arsenal time. Pistol is free, so we'll take it anyway, but it's going to be the hole puncher and the shredder together for one lethal combination with only manipulator selected. And who knows, if we get enough points, maybe we'll even... Ooh, that'd take a lot of points still. We're about... Actually, maybe not that many shy, because we're at 361. Maybe we'll be able to get the railgun soon enough, because I'm very looking forward to that. But we have a goal that has stumped us for a couple of weeks now, as almost seems like every new Mandibles creature seems to. We are going to overcome it, and to overcome it, we are basically going to shred it down with the minigun and the hole puncher until it's a little crunchy mess you just kind of walk across. Everything looks pretty good though, so it'll be back to the Gates of Dawn because it's the only place we can afford right now. But all's good, let's go into this hunt. Okay, we're all loaded in here. And target spotted. Let's crouch down to get good. Okay, nothing that's coming to us, but this may be problematic because now it's been shot up into the mountains. But we still have one sighted, and we've gotten one proper shot with the hole puncher on it. So however much health it has, we've gotten at least a tick of it off. Could be 10%, could be 1%. I honestly don't know how tough these things are. And a lot of you guys seem to also kind of find that in the comments too, is that they are absolute health tanks. But because... Now, see, they're interesting because a few people said they're more like a cockroach, but to me, that looks more praying mantis style for, like, body design. It might just be how the model kind of appears, but that's what it'll remind me more of. Instead of, like, a cockroach, it was like a giant praying mantis. And praying mantis, or mantises? I think it's mantises, but I'm not entirely sure. But we'll get the minigun ready just in case. And continue on up. But praying mantises can be pretty brutal for what they will hunt down. Like, depending on their size, they will get anything even larger than them sometimes. Okay, so it's just supposedly up ahead here. Maybe. Okay, now that's an Archimolocus. Okay, so we have some more distance again. So the blood trail is just leading down here. But they will... But anyway, back to the praying mantises. They take on birds, other insects. I think it's actually been established that it's actually a myth that they will behead their mates. It's only because of added stress caused in captivity and observation that seems to maybe stem them to be like that. I think that's what it's kind of been found. I think a number of animals that... I thought I just heard a frog. And how... Did I just lose the blood trail? No. Okay, there we go. So it stayed near the mountains. No reply back, so it could be beyond where we can actually go up to find it. So maybe we'll go back to the hole puncher. But yeah, with how cunning and brutal the praying mantises are, I suppose it makes sense for how much health the manipulator has in game, if that's more towards what it is. It's, again, it doesn't remind me of a cockroach. And surprisingly enough, in person, I've actually never really seen a cockroach myself. It's just because everywhere I've really been around and to has mostly kept itself pretty clean and organized. But again, the long legs and just the posture of it really remind me more of that than anything else. It's just going to be how careful we gotta be going over these hills and that. Yes, just on the border. Or going... Oh, there it is. Oh! My problem with the minigun is how long it takes to get out. But we'll restart and try again. Although, I'm not sure what it is looking now. Okay, any others nearby? I think if I had gotten a few more shots off with the hole puncher, because I missed a lot of those shots. Now I'm not really sure what to classify the... I wonder if maybe I should be more locust style. Like, it's kind of hard to go off of the menu picture for it. Well, that's not a very helpful one, but... Oh, well, actually, the head there looks praying mantis, or... Actually, a lot of insect heads can kind of look similar, can't they? Let's sprint. We have only one animal we are after, and as it has proven, it's being a bugger to get a single one down. Yeah, I don't really know what to classify the Manipulator as. I think it has some real-world basis, but a lot of the Carnivores mods in the canon style are just actually taking inspiration from real life instead of actually being accurate to the animals. I mean, this is supposedly another alien planet we're on. So it's just named the sake of it. Oh. That's what you get. Although, hitbox is also maybe a little out there. Okay, let's take a good look at you. We'll put that away. Yeah, like, the legs remind me praying mantis style just because of how long and arched they are, but it doesn't have, like, the upper kind of physique or body style used to where actually, like, the praying arms. It's, like, almost like a hybrid style. But we'll try maybe one more. Just because, again, we were able to get the one, and it is the only type of animal we're after this hunt. I'll just need to remember to get the minigun out much quicker. Because they will not give you a moment. It's not like Skyrim where you can kind of, okay, let me hit the menu, everything freezes, and swap something out. No. You gotta be real-time ready for it. So we'll just kind of ease our way down, look around, maybe get a call out. No reply. That's no problem. We'll sprint to the direction the wind's coming from, just so that way we don't have to worry about the scent. It'll just be sight. There. But if we are successful here, we may be able to go after them on another map. And that might be how a lot of Mandibles' new content will kind of be done. As we unlock the points, it'll just be the single animal hunts. Or at least one targeted animal species for them. I think Mandibles has had quite a long run, and actually I'm not sure which series to do next. I want to do a little bit of research in the next ones I do too. Like, Fallen Kings is kind of a hit and miss right now. This week, you guys will probably be thankful to know we'll have the proper points for just 100 to start with. So that'll probably make it a little easier to showcase the mod how it was meant to be, but there's still a lot of things that could use some work and adjustments in that. I don't want to show off an in-progress mod and just focus too much on all of its bugs and issues where things could be improved with that. I'd rather try to show off it at its best and encourage support to see it continue to expand. Because I don't think it's exactly fair to show off somebody's half-finished work and try to review and judge it there. You should try to get that done for when it's fully completed. So I'll have to look at what other mods to maybe do. I know I've gotten a lot of requests for a number of different Carnivores mods. With Jurassic World Evolution just starting, the Jurassic Park sort of pair... well, right now it's Jurassic Park Revolution and Jurassic World Evolution. Those might get a little mixed up here and there because of how similar they are in name. But those I'm going to probably keep as Wednesday, Thursday pairing like that, just so that way it's... Or, well, maybe Tuesday as well. Tabs is probably finishing up this week. I think, Yeah, tabs will finish off this Tuesday. I'll see what the feedback is on the first Jurassic World Evolution. Oh, there's one of the big bugs. Yeah, the hitbox on that is really tied, I think, right down to the model, which is both good and bad. Good that it's amazing to have such accuracy in how the hitboxes are to the model. Bad that you need to be a very good shot, which I have proven not to be. I've at least spotted another one, but I don't think we've even gotten a single hit off, have we? I don't see any specs, so it is going to be up close and personal using the minigun for it. In fact, let me pull that out. Sorry for the noise if it's a little loud. There we go, it's ready to go. And we got plenty of ooh, actually, we'll have to be mindful of the ammo too. I don't want us to get too close to needing to swap the clip out while we're still engaged with it. Let's just be cautious. Keep some distance and slowly continue. I think it should be spooked far enough that it won't be in a valley or something like that. It probably has gone up and over. But we'll just be wary as we go around. And because we can't really hear footsteps in Carnivores, it's going to be even more difficult to judge distance until we actually get the visual on it. But as long as we're cautious and we keep the big gun out and... Never mind. I thought we would have been ready. We were not. And I don't know where it actually came out from. Okay, once more. Third time will be the charm, and we will just go for the single one. I heard a call back, but I don't know if it was either in front of us or directly behind us. Man, I am not doing hot on this one. And no call back now. That always seems to happen, doesn't it? I want to go after new or not a monster. I'm getting the hunter games mixed up. I want to go after a new animal. I get the first one down. Let's go for another. We got plenty of ammo. And then I botch it on the second. Okay, I definitely heard a reply to us, but now I really don't know what direction to try going to. Let's try another call. Okay, maybe it wasn't this way. It must have been the other direction. And even with headphones on, sometimes it's kind of hard to decipher the audio of in front or behind you. Left or right, thankfully, pretty easy to determine, but not so much when you're... Oh. Okay, there's a couple with the hole puncher on one. And I'm hoping it'll stay in fleeing mode. But I want to get up on the hill, which should hopefully give us some greater visual reference. Because it's always when you're... Okay. So it has definitely gone away. I think we're on to 3 direct hits now. Oh my lord. Okay, well, that definitely shows you that we are not a good aim. We managed to get, I think, 3 shots with the hole puncher. I'm wanting to let it kind of get closer to us, because if I start firing it this far away, I'm kind of inclined to believe we're going to miss a lot, and we might be... There we go. One of you properly taken out, and we're going to end this hunt right here, right now, before something goes wrong. Get what points we can and see how we're sitting. Okay, we're back in the menu, and let's see how many points we got. So, was a manipulator up? I think that was close to 100 points. Like, we're up to 279 now, and we're at... No, maybe not. I'm not sure. I'm trying to remember what we were at. I thought it was like 360 something. If that's the case, it's not a lot of points for something as tanky as that is. Well, at least... well, how are we doing time? You know what? We can squeeze in one more hunt. Since we are only doing the single animal, and we'll probably do, again, just a solo hunt for all of these ones because of how tanky they may be. Let's see if we can get another manipulator or 2 down before we end the episode off, and just try to get those points up a little higher. So, excuse me. So let's hop into a new hunt. Okay, we're loaded in here now. I just hear a lot of stuff moving around us, so just in case... Okay, no. It was just ambient animals. And... I'm getting flashbacks to, I think, our first time we had the manipulator fully selected to be our target. Because it came across us in the Schlau first time around too, but I think this time we may try to get it to come to us more. Because if we can keep to the edges and keep some good distance from it, we may be able to get them proper. But they are just a very, very strong animal. It makes me wonder how the rest of these sort of ones to go will be. I mean, the Yaekolopters, I'm guessing, is going to be a very powerful one. I'm thinking the railgun is a must for it, unless you are very good at dodging. Which I've proven. On Jurassic Park Revolution, I'm apparently not bad for the Kentrosaurus with enough experience, but manipulators here, I can dodge the first time. They swoop around, though, for that second, and that seems to always get us. So I'm not sure what to expect from the other ones as we start getting the points up. It's probably going to be a lot of farming before we can get the points, too. As if the manipulator did only give us a few like we saw, then it's probably going to be a while before we'll actually get up the points, even for another animal or the railgun to use. And I do want to try me that railgun. I'm also thinking our arsenal is about fitting now for what we're going up against. Like taking on the Macrocana down to the Carnivores, the arsenal felt a little overkill. Now, though, with what the manipulators are, feels about right. Feels about right for wanting to basically go to war with some of these nasty bugs. Okay, let's see. Get up here, see how we're doing around. Now, this might be our battlefield. Yeah, this might be a good spot to try calling something in towards us from. Because we'll be able to get some height advantage. Hopefully get a couple of shots in at least, if anything does come into range. And we did get a reply. I don't know if I really want to be close to the tree line, though, or if I should be back, but... as soon as we see it, we want to try getting a couple of shots off and in. It's just... oh. Okay, I see movement, so there it is. It's about 300 out. I don't know if we actually landed any shots or not. I'm inclined to say no, given how hard it was to get a single hit off when it was just kind of circling, so... Minigun will come out. Run mode will switch to off, just in case... I don't want to be harsh on the game, but it may have a problem where even with run a weapon out and you're not running, it still kind of detects you're in run mode, so you'll make more noise. So just in case, we're going to make sure it's off. And we're going to carefully try to advance and see if we can spot it. And yes, I am also getting flashbacks to our first hunt as well, where we got the... Oh, we actually did get one shot off, at least. We have a blood trail. But even then, the blood trail you have to be careful of, because like we saw, they can go in wide turns or sharp... Well, not wide turns. Wide turns you can follow easier. They might do sharp turns left or right. I don't want to put the minigun away because it takes so long to get out and ready again. Yeah, so I did a little loop there. Here's your sharp turn I was talking about. So you took a hard left right here. Hard right up here. You know what this is giving me vibes of? This is like... I feel like I'm playing a Predator game. Like, it wasn't Arnold's character who had the minigun, was it? I think it was someone else in the movie that had it. Just kind of going through the jungle, trying to find the thing that can rip you apart, and not knowing where it might exactly be. And with it only being one shot from the hole puncher, it's probably got a heck of a lot of health still to it. And the perfect ambience for this kind of experience, too. Oh, okay, so where'd you go from here? Jesus Christ, that almost gave me a heart attack. Okay, so from here, you went around here a bit, and you went down this way. I'm hearing moving. I know it's ambient animals, but I don't want to... Yeah, it's just a dumb Hylonomus. Okay, so where was the last blood trail? This is where I think if you had a radar, all your tension and everything, you would lose it in a game like this. And that's why I don't hunt using it. Actually, can't even bring the map out with the minigun at hand. We're following it to just somewhere over here. Oh. Okay. I don't know if that is the same one that we started with or not, but it is at least another manipulator. So with that, we'll end this hunt, and we were successful, but ooh, that is where you'll get immersed into the game right there, is when you have something like that as your situation. Okay, so we're back into things, and let's see how we're sitting. Yeah, we're not really getting a lot, I don't think. I don't really think we earned that many points just for going after something as tough as a manipulator. I mean, it's nice that we actually got an episode where we could show that we got a few, but I think we're going to have to try to figure out a better point grind if we want to get these last 3 and the railgun. Because right now, I mean, we could... That might be an interesting hunt next week. You guys let me know what you think, because I'm kind of tempted to try out the railgun, and granted it's probably going to be overkill on these poor... Oh god, these poor 5. These have been the ones we've just been going after and taking out like nothing, but it's the only way to really get your points up in order to try for the biggest ones here. So you guys let me know if you'd like to see the railgun hunt, or you'd like to see us go after more targeted hunts next week. I think it's just going to be bringing your guys' feedback in and trying to expand and keep the things a little fresh as we work through this point grind a bit more. It is quite a leap to go need 150 points and then another 50 and then 200 and 200 for like these last ones. You really feel the grind once you get up that far. But until I see you all in the next episode, please remember to take care and stay alive.